There are some things that I want to say about parent reunification. Most of the time, or at least definitely earlier on in my career, most families would find me because they were referred directly by the court. Or again, they were referred by their attorney because they had already sued someone or were being sued and in the middle of litigation, and therefore as an attempt to resolve things possibly outside of court or more quickly, thus came the referral and the talk of parent reunification. However, a lot of these parents, after going through the process with me, and I tell you, more than one has said, Miss Ayana, I really wish that I had known about you earlier on, ahead of time, because it really would have helped us to have been further along before, right, getting involved in litigation, or it might have actually deferred them from even needing to get that far in the first place. Deep sigh, right? Because I think they're right. I think they're absolutely right. And my desire in talking to you now is wanting to let you know, whether it's for you or for a loved one, that parent reunification can be a great resource to use at the beginning of a conflict. So, for example, you have children and you are contemplating going to see a lawyer, or maybe you have already seen a lawyer, right? Or maybe you are a parent and you've moved out. You've been separated, right, from your family, maybe now for a month or so, and things are hard. This is actually a great time to reach out for services. Like, reach out during the time that you're doing your shopping for your lawyer, and you may be comparing retainers and you may be learning about the litigation process. Wouldn't it be amazing for you to be able to say, hey, you know, as a first step, I actually offered to pay for parent reunification for I and my child, in order to resolve things on our own, but to do so with a helping professional, and a helping professional who is in partnership with the court and has background, right, of these proceedings. Why do I say this? Because divorce and separation is a life change. It is a game changer. It is a life-changing event that I don't think we often give full recognition of what this means when it's now time to have to completely restructure your family. But this is the thing. You're not just looking at restructuring your family. You're also looking at going through a grieving process that brings up super intense feelings within yourself and also likely within the other parent. So it is a hot mess, right? It is a hot mess. It is a time when emotions are charged and high and almost unavoidable. And a time when, the family feels like, quote unquote, it's falling apart, and you're needing to have answers and make decisions and put things in action, which feels oh so quickly. And oftentimes, right, you'll go ahead and you'll rush to be able to fill out all these legal papers. But the reality is the legal process is super slow, y'all, right? Court cases get resolved in years, not months. Now, some cases I have heard, right, do get resolved in months, but I will tell you, those cases that get resolved in months either have some extenuating circumstance that therefore exacerbates things in the court because there's really nothing to argue, or it's because the parties already go there with an agreement. So there's nothing really for the court to do to intervene, but rather to pay witness and file their agreement. So if you can literally go to the court with most of your healing work done and most of the conflict resolved, you'll save money. So this is the thing. Yes, parent reunification is an investment. it costs more than therapy, and no, you cannot use insurance. So yes, it is definitely an investment, but it is an investment where you'll put more money out front, but at the end of the day, it's literally going to save you in legal fees later. Why would you not want to give yourself opportunity to let it work for you first? And this is the other thing, right? Although court cases will take years, parent unification does come to an end. And the one thing I can definitely say is that all of my families leave in a very different place than they begin. Now, I can never guarantee exactly what the outcome is going to look like. I would never do that because it's different for each family depending on their circumstances, right? And we allow the process to lead us. But the one thing everybody does leave with is more clarity, and more clarity about what's going on with the child or the children involved who don't get to make choices about what happens next, but who are very much impacted. Don't you want to know what's really going to support your children at being whole and complete through the chaos, through the conflict, through the hurt, through the strain? If your answer is yes, then you need parent reunification, honestly, as probably the first step before you even go and retain your lawyer. Go, of course, have the talk with them. But all choices have consequences. Why not make the choice that really shows that your value is still on maintaining the well-being of the family as centered around your child? I'm ready to help.